This is Meera once again from the Goddess of Healing, and today we're going to talk about the power or the element of fire. And before we start, please subscribe and like this channel for future updates. And if you want more information, you can go to my website www.meeraom.com. So, fire. What is the key element of the power of fire? Fire can transform. And what do we mean by transform? Transform means that whatever the incoming thing is, when it comes out, it is no longer in the same state. It has intrinsically altered from within. So you have food which goes into your abdomen and is transformed into nutrients and energy for the body. You have sensory perception, sensory input, which comes through your eyes, your ears, your taste buds. Everything that is incoming, this is also perceived through the brain. So the process of perceiving or perception or understanding, this requires the element of fire. So we are just not digesting through the stomach. We are digesting in the mind. We are digesting at the skin. When the sunlight or comes in touch with your skin, it is transformed into some things that are required by the body, for example, vitamin D and other stuff. So this power of transformation only the element of fire carries. But there are five pittas within the body, sub-doshas. But the main one is in the abdomen, which is the Pachak Agni. This is the head Agni of the body. So if this abdomen Agni is not functioning properly, then this will affect the whole body and the whole mind and this everything. It's like a big hub, the digestive system, the abdomen. So a lot of things are incoming, and if it is not processed properly, then the outgoing is also defective. That's why for an Ayurvedic practitioner, the status of a person's Agni is very, very important. It should not be too high or too low. Both are not desirable. It should be in a healthy state. Anyway, coming back to the element of Agni, it is the only element which provides you form or color. In my previous videos, I had talked about the space element and the air element. The space element gives you the container or the area to exist, and the air element moves. But it is with the fire element that you get form. So you can get color. You can see the fire. You can see through your eyes. So color, luster, this is provided by the fire element, and not to mention heat. Heat is one of the biggest contributors of the fire element. So what is the fire element? It is digestion, it is perception, it is understanding, it is color, it is transformation. Now it can be spiritual transformation, or it can be transformation of your food into nutrients. You still need the fire element. Now coming to the qualities of Agni or fire element, it is hot, sharp, light, penetrating, subtle, spreading, clear. And when you have this element fire within you, in your mind or in your body, these are the qualities which are expressed. But if there's too much fire, then it's not good, because you're going to get very hot, very inflammation will be there, rashes, anger, burnout. This is symptoms of excess fire, either in your temperament or in your physical body. And if your Agni is too low, then you will feel cold and the digestion will be incomplete or slow or sluggish, or the color of your skin, you feel there will not be enough luster in your eyes and your skin. You look gray and dull. So you need to be in a healthy state. Like the Agni should be not too much, not too low, just the right amount to cook and transform and give you the light, the understanding, and the ability to process food or information. So if other things of Agni are, it's red in color. It's spread throughout the universe. It's not just a fire on the stove, or electricity, or nuclear energy, or anything that gives you energy is simply not fire. Red color is fire. The sun is fire. And the ruby stone is one of the gemstones that represents the sun. So the fire element is spread throughout nature. Now let's come to the body. So as I told you in my last video, hands represent the fire, the air element. So hands, they can move and do things. But for the fire, it is the feet, which is the extension of the fire element. Because with the feet, you can go from one place to the other. When they say in languages that go for your goal, reach your destination, you are not only going physically, but also, you are going, it's like a mental journey, or something you've set yourself up for, that you have to go from point 1 to point 2. And you require the motivation and the energy of the fire element. Goal setting is one of the outcomes of the fire element. Motivation, hope, inspiration, all these are generated by the fire element. But also anger and hatred and jealousy, these are also produced by the fire element. But it is the dysfunctional fire element which has become negative, which are producing this. And what about the taste? The taste of the fire element is spicy. So spicy element, when you add spices to your food, you are increasing the fire element. For example, hot and sour, these are the two tastes which can increase your fire element. So the example of a hot taste is ginger and pepper, and of sour is like pickles or vinegar. So this is one way to increase the fire element within the body. So if you're cold, or your feet and hands are generally more cold, and you don't have enough, generally feel under the weather, then you should have more spices to increase the fire element, or just sit in the sun. That's good for you. But if you have excessive fire, then sitting in the sun is not the solution, because you're going to burn out. You'll become red and you could have inflamed skin. You need cooling drinks. You need coconut water. So it is very important to see at what level is the fire element in your mind, in your body, in your emotions. Are you too fiery, or are you deficient in fire? And this can be adjusted by your lifestyle, by what you eat, and what you do, and how much you do. So that's how fire is adjustable through our actions. As I told you before, The most important Agni out of the 5 Agnis in the body is the fire in the abdomen called Jagat Agni. And this Agni is the head Agni, and it sets the tone for the whole body. So if an Ayurvedic practitioner wants to adjust your Agni, they will first, tweak the abdomen Agni or the Pachak Agni. And if it's too low, they will have you take more spices, and if it's too high, they want you to take more cooling stuff, But as you know, if you want to start the fire and you put cold water on it, what's going to happen? It's going to dampen. So one of the things that while eating, people drink cold water. This is not advisable or suitable for the fire element. And drinking icy water is even worse. Or drinking big glasses of water, with cold water, icy water. If you want to kill your digestive system or make it sluggish, then you must have cold, icy water. But if you want to assist your digestive system, then you just have your food or little sips of lukewarm liquid, little, not a glass, just tiny. This was understood by the Chinese and the Japanese. That's why they have these tiny cups of green tea or jasmine tea that goes with their food, and that's just the right amount to assist your digestion. It's not too hot, not too cold, and very little sips, warm and supportive to the digestive system. So if you want your Agni element to function properly, stay away from cold, icy drinks, especially while eating. And enjoy some sunlight and make your food lightly spiced. I mean, not too much, not too little. And there are other stuff you can do. I mean, I'm not going into depth over here. I was just talking about the fire element. And there are many ways to increase or decrease your Agni, and this is a topic for another day. Till then, bye-bye.